My parents handed my sister $560,000 for a house and left me nothing. Yet you're the failure. So I quit calling them. 2 years later, my sister drove by my property and phoned Dad, screaming, "You need to forget what I did next." Can you imagine dedicating your entire life to a passion, only to have your own family call it a worthless hobby and abandon you, while secretly bankrolling your sister's perfect life? Well, that was my reality, until a shocking inheritance flipped everything upside down. My name is Blake, and I just turned 32 yesterday. Standing here on these 5 acres of woodland my grandparents left me, I feel a connection I never expected. This quiet piece of earth, tucked away from the city, was never part of my life plan. But plans change, especially when you discover your sister got a $500,000 house as a gift, while you got nothing but disappointment and criticism. And what happened next? It changed everything. You know the drill. If you're watching this, drop a comment letting me know where you're from. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join me on this journey of unexpected turns. I grew up in what most people would call a successful, upper-middle-class family in Connecticut. My dad, Richard, was this powerhouse corporate lawyer, his office overflowing with awards. My mom, Patricia, a tenured economics professor, published and respected. From the outside, we were the picture-perfect American family. Beautiful colonial home, manicured gardens, 3-car garage. Then there was Olivia, my sister, 3 years younger than me, but seemingly light years ahead in my parents' eyes. From kindergarten, she was the golden child. Perfect report cards, science competitions, playing violin with the precision of someone twice her age. My parents beamed. They threw elaborate parties for every achievement, plastered her certificates and trophies all over the living room. Me? I was the family wild card, as my father so affectionately put it. My grades were average, mostly BS, with an occasional A in the subjects I actually cared about. Standardized tests were a nightmare. My mind would wander to the compositions I wanted to photograph, not the equations on the page. Art was my sanctuary. Behind the lens of a camera, I found the clarity that completely eluded me in textbooks. Our home ran on a currency of achievement. Love and approval? They were commodities you earned through success, through ambition, never freely given. Dinner was a nightly stage for Olivia's latest triumphs, while I just pushed food around my plate, dreading the inevitable question about my test scores or college applications. When Olivia won first place at the state debate championship in 10th grade, my parents took the entire family to Disney World for a week. When I had my first photography exhibit at the local community center in junior year, my mom showed up for 30 minutes before leaving for a faculty meeting. My dad didn't even bother. This pattern, it just continued. Every soccer match Olivia played, both parents were on the sidelines, cheering like crazy. When I stayed late in the darkroom after school, I walked home alone, my wet prints carefully protected in my backpack. It wasn't that they were cruel, not exactly. They just invested their time and attention where they saw.